everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kaylee. Today I have somewhat of a different type of video for you. If you haven't noticed, I'm not wearing a Disney shirt or any Disney ears on my head. This video is not going to be Disney related. Instead, this video is going to be part of a series. It is the first video and it's going to be about my weight loss journey. When I created my channel a few weeks ago, part of what I wanted to film for all of you was about my weight loss journey, and it's for all of you to follow my journey and maybe join along, and it's also for me personally to see my progress throughout time and to look back on when I finally reach my weight goal. I have been struggling with my weight for around 10 plus years. If you haven't been able to tell, I am on the larger side. I didn't always used to be obese. I actually, in my first 2 years of high school, I fluctuated between 105 pounds and 115 pounds. But I changed high schools 2 years into my high school career, and at my second high school I wasn't required to take a gym class, so I didn't have that exercise program into my days. And then also I went to a magnet school and our days were a lot longer. We started at, I want to say, 7 o'clock in the morning and we didn't end until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And by the time I got home, it was close to 5:30 and I had to eat dinner, I had to do my homework, I had to study for tests, I was taking a lot of AP college courses, and I had a really hard time finding time to exercise and work on my personal and physical health. And I wasn't able to change my eating habits. My eating habits have always been bad. Even when I was thin, I was still eating a ton of junk food. And that junk food finally caught up to me during my last few years of high school because I wasn't exercising as much as I was previously. I didn't take initiative when it first started happening. I was like, it's okay to be a little over 115 pounds, which it is. But I let it go too far, and by the time I finally realized that I wasn't comfortable in my skin, I didn't know how to go about getting back to a healthy weight for me, and I let it go for so long, and now I'm at the point where I'm just not happy with how I look, and I don't feel great all the time. I'm tired, I have cramps a lot, I just don't feel good, even though like my blood pressure is fine, my pulse rate is fine, I'm otherwise relatively healthy. I don't feel healthy and I don't feel good in my body. So that is something that I am taking initiative to change, and I know there's a lot of people like me out there who are doing the same thing. So I hope that if you're watching this and you're struggling with your weight like I have, that this helps maybe motivate you or inspires you to work on your weight and know that you're not alone in this. Weight loss is very difficult. It is so easy to gain weight for most people. There are people that really struggle gaining weight, so no shame in that. If you're struggling gaining weight, like if you're very, very thin and your metabolism is so fast that you're struggling to gain weight, that's also an issue, and I really feel for you. But for a lot of people, it is very easy to gain weight. For me especially, it's very easy to gain weight, but it's very hard to lose it, and that's what I struggle with. I can gain 5 pounds in a week, but to lose that is very hard. So I have some notes on things that I want to touch upon, so I am going to occasionally look at this because I want to make sure that I get everything that I plan to in this video and in future videos. So I'm going to start with when I started my weight loss journey this time around, because I have tried in the past. So I started this weight loss journey around 1.5 to 2 months ago. My start weight was 224 pounds, which for me is obese because I am only 4'11", so I am obese. My goal weight for right now is 200 pounds. Now, that will still be obese, and I still won't be happy with the weight, but I found that when I go straight to what my end goal weight is, it's so hard for me to get to that because I feel like I have so much to go, and I feel like the small victories aren't enough for me. Like, I'm not seeing the change right away, and I end up giving up. So I'm trying to go into small increment goals in hopes that that will be easier for me in the long run. So my first goal is going to be to get to 200 pounds, which will be a 24 pounds weight loss. And then I'm going to go in increments of 20. So the next goal will be 180 and then 160 and so on and so forth. I am going to reassess my weight goal when I reach 140 pounds. Now, originally I wanted to get back down to 105 pounds. However, I haven't been that thin since I was about 14 years old. So my body has changed, my body's health needs have changed, my body's structure has changed since then. I am 24 years old now. It's been around 10 years since I've been that thin. So I don't know how I will feel being that thin now. So when I reach 140 pounds, I'm going to look at myself, see how I feel physically, see how I feel mentally about how I look, and I will reassess whether I want to stay at 140 and try to maintain that, whether I want to lose another 10 pounds, 20 pounds, or what have you, and I will go from there. Now, one thing that I've also struggled with a lot is how to stay motivated. Weight loss takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen overnight. So staying motivated to lose the weight has always been a struggle of mine because there's always junk food right there, and I love carbs, I love fats, I love to eat, and it's so much easier to just say, you know what, I'm okay with being fat. I'm okay with it if I can eat this. But I'm not really okay with it. So I had to find things to motivate me and incentives to keep me going. So I'm trying to figure out little incentives that I can give myself that aren't food related when I reach each of my smaller goals. So I haven't yet reached a goal yet, so I haven't been able to give myself any of those incentives. But for my first incentive, when I reach 200 pounds, I want to order myself wireless headphones. So I don't currently own a pair of wireless headphones, and it's a little hard when I'm running to have this like wire dangling around from my phone to my ears. So I really would like a nice pair of wireless headphones. So that is my incentive to get to 200 pounds. I'm not sure what my incentives are for the rest of the increments yet. I have to figure that out. But I do know that my final incentive to get to my final goal weight is going to be to order myself at least 1 month's worth of either Bippity Boppity boxes or Mickey Monthly or something along those lines. Those are very, very expensive subscription boxes. I love watching the unboxings on YouTube. I would love to do some of them on my channel. However, they are very expensive and I don't currently have the means to subscribe. So one of my incentives is that when I lose the weight and I reach my final goal is that I will buy myself one. I'm sorry, I'm really distracted. There was just a huge bug on my phone that really freaked me out. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's get back to the video. It flew away, thankfully. So yeah, those are my incentives to keep me kind of motivated in my weight loss journey. So let's get into how much weight I've lost since starting my weight loss journey. So as I said, I started my weight loss journey about a month and a half to 2 months ago. In that time, I had lost a total of 10 pounds, which is great. That's incredible. I was so proud of myself. However, after that was about a month in. I had lost 10 pounds a month and I was very excited. However, after that, I kind of went downhill a little bit I wasn't exercising daily like I was before, and I wasn't really eating the best, and I gained 5 pounds of that back. I debated including that weight gain in this video because to me it's very embarrassing. I'm embarrassed by it. It was a letdown to myself and I'm not happy with that. However, I did decide to include it in this video because it's real life. If you've struggled with your weight before and losing weight, you know it's real life. You have those bumps in the roads where you lose a good amount of weight and then you gain some of it or all of it back. And it's really hard, and I want to be honest during these videos about my weight loss journey to let others know who might be struggling that you're not alone. So this has happened to me before when I've tried to lose weight, and it always really discouraged me, and I would ultimately stop because I felt like a failure. I felt like I wasn't doing good enough. And the truth of the matter is, I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes along the way, and it's a journey. So it's bound to happen, and I'm not gonna let it stop me this time. So overall, I've only really lost 5 pounds during this so far because I lost 10 but I gained 5 back. But that's okay. I'm going to keep moving forward and continue to try to lose as much weight as possible and get to my ultimate goal. So now I want to include some things on how I'm going about doing this. So I was informed of something called carb cycling or metabolic confusion. So a lot of people, especially in America, the reason why they have trouble losing weight is because their body doesn't burn fat. It stores the fat in you for when it's needed. However, we don't really experience a shortage in food or anything like that. So then the fat is staying there in case of emergency in storage, but we don't ever actually need it. And we're taking in a lot of carbs every day. We're taking in carbs upon carbs upon carbs. And our body is burning those carbs instead of burning the fat. So what this carb cycling or metabolic confusion does is it retrains your body to burn the fat instead of relying on the carbs for energy. So it's similar to, I think it's the keto diet. Except for carb cycling, you're not cutting out carbs entirely or shortening them entirely. So I have 3 different types of carb days. One is a low carb day, and for that day I eat between 50 grams of carbs and 70 grams of carbs. On moderate carb days, I eat between 100 grams of carbs and 130 grams of carbs. And then I have high carb days where I eat between 150 grams of carbs and 200 grams of carbs. So my week kind of looks like, if we're starting on a Monday, on Monday I have a high carb day, Tuesday is a low carb day, Wednesday is a moderate carb day, Thursday is a low carb day, Friday is a high carb day, Saturday is a low carb day, and then Sunday is a moderate carb day. So I do get to eat carbs, which I think is really helping me stick to this diet, because I still get to eat the Pop-Tart, I still get to eat the brownie, I still get to eat the cookie, the ice cream, whatever the carby thing is. It's not every day, and I've learned to look at portion sizes, which is very, very important. In America, we don't follow portion sizes at all, and I think that's a huge problem and what has led to having such a high problem with obesity in this country is that we don't follow portion sizes. So I've been really strict on following portion sizes and looking at ingredients in different foods. I try to eat, when I eat carbs, I try to eat healthier carbs. Like I said, I still have the junk food carbs every once in a while, but I try to stick with healthy carbs. Also, it's important to note that on low carb days, I eat high amounts of fat. That I really try to stick to healthy fats like cheese and milk and peanuts and things like that are high in fats, but they're high in healthy fats. Eating the high amounts of fats on low carb days helps your body to burn those fats instead of relying on carbs. Now, carb cycling is healthy for you, however, you shouldn't do it long term. It can cause problems when done long term. So my plan is that I'm going to do a month of carb cycling and then have a month off, and then do a month of carb cycling and then have a month off, and do it that way. But on my months off, I'm going to stick to a healthy amount of carbs. So for my weight and height and my weight goals and all of that, a healthy amount of carbs is between 70 and 100 grams of carbs a day. So during the months that I'm not carb cycling, I'm going to stick to that amount of carbs every day instead of overeating on carbs, which I have done a lot in the past. It's amazing how many carbs are in things that people eat on a regular basis, and they don't know how much is in there or how much they're supposed to eat every day. It is a bit crazy. I was looking at foods that I used to eat all the time, and now I've pretty much completely cut them out of my diet because I'm looking at them and they're a snack and they have 70 grams of carbs, and that's about how much you're supposed to eat in a day. So it's crazy how much carbs and calories are in foods that we eat every day and we don't really know. So that's an important part of my weight loss journey. So another part is exercise. I've been exercising a lot. So when I was my thinnest in high school and my most active, I was able to run 3 miles without stopping in about 15 minutes. I cannot do that anymore. I can barely run a half a mile without stopping. I used to enjoy running so much. It used to be a big stress reliever for me. It's something I enjoy doing. I would do it repeatedly all day long. It was one of my favorite things to do. But now it's a pain because I can't physically handle the strain on my body for running. So one of the things I am doing is I am running, or attempting to run, and walking. So I do a total of at least 2 miles every single day, either walking or running. And a way that I motivate myself for this is I remember how I feel, or how I felt when I was running daily and running 3+ miles daily. I also have been motivated to do the Run Disneys in Orlando, Florida. I have never been intrigued by those in my life until I started watching some of Becca's videos from a while back when she was training to do the Run Disneys, and she vlogged doing her Run Disney. Her channel is Disney Kitty. I'll link it in the description below. I'll also link the videos of her Run Disney journey. And after watching her videos, I was really kind of motivated to do them. But in order to do them, I have to get better at running again. So that's kind of a motivation for me to continue practicing running. Other things that I do for exercise is today actually, I started following this workout challenge. I'll try to link this in the description below. I don't know where it's from. It says it's from squishycheekandcupcakes.com. I don't really know what that is, but I will link it in the description below. It has some challenges on it. So I just started today. So today was 10 squats, 5 push-ups, and 15 leg lifts, and I'm going to try to follow this for all 30 days. You end up on day 30 doing 100 squats, 40 push-ups, and 100 leg lifts, which is a lot, but I'm going to get there. I used to be able to do like 300 squats a day, and it was a struggle doing the 10, I have to say, but I'm going to get there. I also do yoga, which not only helps with strengthening and exercising, but it also helps my mental health, which is really cool. So I do a lot of yoga. Also, something that I do for my weight loss is I drink a lot of water. Excuse me while I take a sip, because it is very hot out now. So yeah, I drink a lot of water. I mainly use this water bottle, and I have a Disney World one that is similar to this. It's around the same size. So I use these generally because they fit 3 cups of water in them. Now the average water intake that most people are supposed to do daily is around 8 cups of water a day. I do more than that. I try to drink at least 4 of these a day, which equals to, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12 cups of water a day. So I drink a lot of water, and what water does for me for weight loss is, 1, it fills me up so I don't eat as much when I eat. I still eat like a healthy amount, don't get me wrong, but I'm not overeating because the water is filling me up. Another part of this is that it flushes you out. If you drink a lot of water, you're going to go to the bathroom a lot, and it flushes out toxins and other things that shouldn't be in your body. So that has helped with weight loss for me. So I drink a lot of water. Also, you should be drinking a lot of water anyways. It's not healthy to be dehydrated. I know some people don't like water. Try adding lemon juice or something to it to entice you to drink it, because it is really important for your body and for your body to function healthfully. There we go. And it will help aid on weight loss if that's something that you're trying to work on. So that's about it that I have for this current video. I am going to be taking pictures monthly. I haven't decided if I'm going to do them weekly or monthly to kind of show my weight loss over time, but I am going to include the first pictures that I took today at the end of this video. And yeah, that's about all I have for you today. I probably won't upload this video until probably Wednesday, but I am filming this on Monday, so the pictures and the amount of weight that I weigh currently, which you will see in the pictures because I'm going to put the date and how much I currently weigh, are all based on today that I'm filming, which is Monday. I want to say, what day is it? June 26th, 27th? I think it's June 29th. Maybe. I think so. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you all real soon. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of these types of videos, if you thought they were interesting. And yeah, would you like to see them weekly, monthly? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, bye guys!